Sometimes I love you doesn't come in words. It comes in sharing a meal with you. It comes in offering you a ride home when it's raining and you're walking. It comes in helping you move your furniture when you're moving your apartment or your home. It comes in sage advice right when you need it. It comes in a small gesture. It comes in an action. It comes in walking across the room to hand you the remote so you don't have to. Who are your friends? How do you know who a good friend is and who cares about you? You might be surprised who actually loves you, has love for you, even if they don't express it verbally. Watch what people do more than what they say. Love, friendship is an action, not an adjective. Love is not a word. Love is doing. And it's easy for people to say, I love you, that don't love you. A terrible partner who treats you poorly and belittles you, who helps you to shrink instead of grow. Yet they say with their mouth, I love you. And their actions say something completely different. When a crisis occurs in your life and you need help, who comes out of the woodwork for you? Who provides you that last minute ride to a doctor's appointment when your car breaks down and you have none? Or to your work and you've got to be there? When you're in the hospital, God forbid, or severely ill, who drives over to drop off soup? Who visits you? Who comes out of the woodwork to say kind things, to be there in any way that they can? You might be surprised, as I've been in between my bipolar and my surgeries and other things, a handful of crises in my life, and oftentimes I feel rather alone because of missing day-to-day contact with people. But pay close attention to what people do, not what they say, especially in your times of need. You may be surprised, as I was, at some of the people who came out for me. I have never felt more loved than when I was in some of my worst places. My worst situations, external situations, because of who showed up for me, that I wasn't expecting, that I didn't think thought of me. thought of me and put in work and words and time for me. Whether it be your coworkers, your neighbors, your friends, your family, your spouse or partner. If you want to know who loves you, has love for you, who's got your back, pay attention to what they do, not what they say. Not gonna lie, it's great to hear I love you. It's great to get a hug. We need those things too. It's great to socialize. But I love you isn't always so clear. And who your friends aren't always so clear. People that you expect to show up on your behalf don't. They can't spare the time. They can't spare the energy. Even if they've said I love you with their lips, they may speak about you behind your back. And when you need them, they're never available. Time is irreplaceable. So the people that share their time with you are irreplaceable. So the next time your spouse walks across the room to get you that glass of water or the remote control so you don't have to get off the couch, realize they're saying I love you. Next time your boss or your coworker splits their lunch with you just because, or perhaps you forgot yours, realize they're saying I have love for you. Next time you find yourself sick or in trouble, pay attention to who rings you, shows up at your door, shows up at your hospital bed, who offers their assistance, their time, their kind words for you. In good and in bad times, pay attention to what people do. It'll really shed light on who loves you. It'll make you appreciate gestures of love that you may have discounted just because somebody like your spouse may not be so verbal about it. They may not speak it. They may act it out. It makes you appreciate more. It makes you more aware of how loved and lovable you are. When you think back about the times that you have been in need and the people that have been there for you, expected and unexpected, and it lets you weed out those people that are all talk and no action. In some part of them, maybe they do want to be your friend, or at least friendly, maybe an associate, but not someone you really need to entangle a deep portion of your emotions and your life into, because they can't extend or invest themselves in you in that way. It allows you to feel loved when you recognize that love isn't simply spoken, it's an action, and more people love you than you realize, no matter how lonely you feel. You may not have close friends of any kind that you're aware of. But you would be surprised how many people you've impacted. How many people would come see you if you were sick, come pounding on your door if they were worried about you, come to your aid if you were in need. or simply split their sandwich if you forgot your lunch. Those are the people that you want to befriend. And don't forget your part, because love is an action. Reciprocate with more than your mouth that you love someone. Show it through your actions and investment in being there when they need you. Good morning, goodbye. Love you guys.